Hey, everybody. Russ W. Oker, Go Hills TV, powered by JBS. This is Food. Our post-match interview with Coach John Hussak. The Warriors get the Hy-Vee Warrior win today, 4-1. Coach, I'll give you an opportunity to opening comments on the match today.
Good to get out in front of home fans. I mean, we had quite the crowd. Helps we got an Entumwa girl on the team.
Yeah.
Brings out a couple of locals to the game. But I think we performed well. I think we managed the game fairly well, other than one hiccup coming out of the back. But other than that, I think from an attacking standpoint, we saw what we could do and how we can start to unlock teams, and it went fairly well.
Well, we talked a little bit about this, I think, yesterday. Western Wyoming, hats off to them. I mean, 4 matches in 5 days. So you had to know, I mean, they're only human. They can only have so much left in the tank. I thought they held up well, but you seem to be wanting to play fast and have the pressure on early with this, maybe somewhat the style we're going to play, but also maybe somewhat knowing that you don't want to give them a chance to come in and rest much. You got the pressure on early, it seemed like. Yeah,
we try to play what I call, maybe I coined the term heavy metal soccer, where it's just go, 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 go in the right moments, right? But, I think part of the game plan, obviously, we see them a little bit tired after 3 games in 3 days type of thing, and you just kind of want to push on those pressure points right away and see where you can expose them and just keep the tempo of the game high. I think that suits us pretty well because we're not going over the top as much. We're not playing direct soccer. So the speed of how we move the ball, I guess, is reflective of how we want to restart the play and keep it going.
Well, you got the early goal. That's always nice in soccer to score in that first 10 minutes there. You get the early goal from Levac. She's a tremendous player. So take us through that first goal.
Yeah, so we spent better half of our practice yesterday working on shorter corners. That was something we had spent time drawing up just because we looked at Western Wyoming and they've got massive height on their team, so it didn't make sense for us to play those balls into the spaces where their tall players could find it. So we played more where you had to kind of move to get there, and the timing was right and everything kind of lined up correctly. The ball was served right to the space we wanted it, and it looked like our training session yesterday, so it was nice.
It's nice when they execute what you practiced. 2 goals in the second half from Arnica. She's such a dynamic player. She's just a tremendous athlete.
Yeah, I think Alan told me, Alan, who's evidently the most handsome women's soccer coach out there.
Absolutely.
He told me an interesting statistic that every goal Arnica's scored this season has been assisted by Kiera.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and they seem to be working well together. And Kiera, obviously, had the goal herself and then a couple of assists. And it just seems like, at least from what I can see right now, she kind of is the engine that makes that offense go.
Yeah, we're building a lot through her. We look to find her in different spaces as opposed to the stereotypical spaces you'd find that center forward. But, the good thing about how our other players are built around her, if teams decide to shut her down, other options do open up for us. So it does create a little bit of havoc from a tactic standpoint for another team to really pick up on what we're doing.
Koshima with just a tremendous shot.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing you can really. I mean, even I was kind of like, wow.
Yeah.
Like you celebrate a goal, but you're like, holy smokes! Like you're almost like, she hit that ball, and we know she can hit that ball. She does it in training all the time, and we actually moved her out of the back line, put her in a more attacking role, and that's the expectation of those players, is to hit those types of balls when they get those chances. I mean, you can't place it any better. Right, and even one of the officials said, they put 2 goalkeepers in that goal, and they're still not stopping it.
Right.
So,
well, you give up the goal. I know that you have a little lapse there. What happened there, and what's the address there with the team on that one?
Yeah, it's sloppy build. It's sloppy build out. I mean, they were pressing us a little bit, but we regained possession. We swung it around the back, and then it's just a little bit of laziness out of our center backs, and maybe a wrong decision out of our goalkeeper, and you turn with a poorly hit ball the incorrect way, and all of a sudden there's 2 people on top of you, and the rest is, a scoreboard change.
And the Barber girl did a nice job of placing that one, obviously, as well, not missing the opportunity for them. And we get out here with a 4-1 win. It's a Hy-Vee Warrior win. You're 3-1 on the year now. I mean, that's a pretty good start. I think certainly reason to be somewhat excited about the potential for this season.
Yeah, I mean, again, close game with Navarro, number 5 in the country. It was anybody's game, and they just happened to get that third goal to make it 3-1 late within the last 4 minutes or so. But outside of that, I think when we're playing good soccer, we're playing convincing soccer.
You're going to have Western Iowa Tech next, and then the next home match will be Iowa Lakes, who's always a really good program.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those kind of, you'd almost say a rivalry game, yeah. So, Iowa Lakes always gets up for it, and our players always get up for it, and they've got a new coach. So I hope they continue to have that kind of like energy for that game, the way that Sam did. And that always adds to a nice environment, competitive environment, and both teams go at each other over and over again, and it makes for a fun time. And they're good. I mean, they're nationally ranked on their end as well at the Division II level, so it's going to be a good program.
I'll talk a little bit before we wrap up here. Obviously, we talk a lot about those who get the goals and, the spotlight there, but Samiko Ramos in that defensive backfield for you seems to really run that ship back there, and Lord Justy, she's got a strong leg. So talk a little bit about your defensive backfield.
Yeah, I mean, Megan Samiko, I think we had back there, we were interchanging for the most part, between Aubrey, Mayo, Megan Samiko, and Momoka, and they all just kind of, they do a lot of the dirty work, right? That, again, maybe the video doesn't appreciate as much as we do on the bench, and we're always super appreciative of what they do, and they put their bodies on the line and their heads in the way, and they take a brunt of the pressure, and they're able to absorb it and help us come out and play the style we want as well.
All right, Coach. A Hy-Vee Warrior win today. Congrats on that. Thanks for all your help this weekend as well, and we look forward to seeing this group again back on Go Hills TV on the 10th of September when Iowa Lakes comes to town. We'll be hoping for another Hy-Vee Warrior win on that. We are powered by JBS. We appreciate their continued support with Coach Hussak. I'm Russ W. Oker. So long, everybody.